Welcome back to episode 8 of Brobbey'S Boys. In today's episode, it is my Rivals gameplay and Rivals rewards, as well as a base hero pack and my level 35 season reward. Now, during today's gameplay, I do want to talk about Rush. And the reason I want to talk about Rush, I will actually make a sort of 8 to 10 minute video going more in depth on just why I think Rush is genuinely one of the worst game modes just ever introduced into any game ever. And I think some people may say that I'm sort of going over the top, but I genuinely believe that Rush is honestly one of the worst game modes just ever. The fact that it actually made me appreciate Volta says everything you need to know. Because, first of all, should we just talk about the commentator? Oh my god, if you don't turn the commentator off, playing Rush, hearing someone just shout, "Goal, goal, goal, golazo," and all this, oh my god, it does my head in. And it just goes on for 7 minutes solid. I think that's one of the other things. Even though it says it's 7 minutes, it can actually take up to almost 11, depending on how many goals are scored. So for me, I actually think it's quite an ironic name, because even though it's called Rush, it's actually one of the slowest game modes out there. And I think my biggest annoyance with Rush, because I was doing the Trackstar Zambo and Guisa objective, and my biggest annoyance is, first of all, people don't even look at what the objectives are. That really does my head in. For example, the Rush game mode is physical prowess at the moment. Technically, when this episode comes out, it actually would have gone, but it says minimum 84, but then when you get in, to get the ×2 multiplier, they all have to be minimum 86. And to me, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. There's been so many times where 3 of us have picked someone with 86 physicals or above, and then because of that one person, you miss out on the extra sort of points, and it's just like, come on, there's no need for it. The other big annoyance when it comes to actual gameplay for Rush, and let me know down in the comment section below, but for me it has to be people going AFK. Genuinely, I do not know why EA have not come up with a system that basically says if you rubber band, you will either get a soft ban, which basically means you can't play any Ultimate Team for about 15 minutes, and essentially the punishment just gets higher and higher every single time you do it. Because the game should recognise that if you're not actually on the pitch, it just should know what's actually happening. The amount of times, because there was one game I remember very recently in Rush, it was essentially me versus 4 people because the other 3 people had all rubber banded, and so I was left on my own to play against 4 people, and obviously we got absolutely battered. I know people were just going in there for the Rush points, but just play. Is literally 7 minutes. As I said, it can go up to about 11 or 12 minutes, but come on, please just play the game. There's no point of you actually being there if you're not going to play. And I do apologise that this sounds really complainy, and it's because it is. I just hate Rush with an absolute passion. But with that being said, I'll be back with my Rivals rewards very shortly. Okay, so into my Division Rivals rewards. As you can see, it was Division 4 reward upgrade, so the 12 wins. And as you can see from my 84 plus player pick, I did go and get Team of the Week Digne. Then in my Team of the Week pack got Chacon. Then whatever pack that was, got Inform Palmer or Palmer, don't actually know. Then the mega pack, I mean it was pretty poor, but it is what it is. So only one more pack. Can I get anything good? Did get a walkout, and it was Oberdorf. Okay, so into my base hero pack that I did say about at the beginning of the episode, and it was Robbie Keane. The thing is, he is actually a good card, but for me personally, I just don't see myself using him. He'll go on the bench, he's 4-star, 4-star, good stats all round, but for me, he just isn't what I really wanted. Okay, and the final pack for this episode, as I said, the level 35 reward is the 75 times 100, and I did go and get Wrighton and Bukayo Saka. Any more walkouts? Yes, there were plenty. Couple informs, you will see in the duplicates. To be honest, I'm actually really happy with this pack. Loads of good fodder, so for me, a big thumbs up. Okay, so just to round off this episode of Brobbey'S Boys, as you can see, looking at the team, and I have made a couple changes. So I believe in the last episode I had Saliba at centre back and Hato was at left back, but now I've brought Hato into centre back, brought in Digne because he looks like a really solid card, and I know he's 3-star 1-star, which is pretty poor, and I know it says that I've only played one and got 1 assist, but I did play more than that. It's just because I swapped it out for the other one that wasn't first owner. And as you can see, for me, I think if he goes into an Evo, he's just going to be absolutely spectacular. Then Onana, I still haven't actually Evo'd, but we're going to look at that in a second. I did pack Trackstar's hero Giuli. I think that's how it's pronounced. But he actually seems to be really decent. 5-star, 4-star. The only problem, 5'5" and only 63 base strength. So obviously I did put a marksman on him and it gives him 71 strength. To be honest, actually a really good card, and I have been surprised, to be honest, but it is one of those things. Brobbey, 215 games, 273 goals and 102 assists. I mean, he's just absolutely phenomenal. Gakpo, I still need to just complete his Evo, so I think that's what we're going to do. Just go and look at the Evos to round it off. As you can see, Hato, I only have, well, I basically have to complete the rest of Track Thunder. Taylor, I need to try and get him done in the next day, but because this is Friday just before 6, when the new objective player comes out, I will get him done during that. And then Gakpo, I just need to play 6 more games. He will be fully evoed, and he actually becomes a really, really good card. So as you can see, that's what's happening. Into the Ballon d'Or Rodri will go Onana. Where is he? He's actually quite a few pages down now. So this is what his card looks like. Actually a really good card. So hopefully I'll try and get that done as well. And basically that's what the team is going to look like going into Champs this weekend. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Brobbey'S Boys. If you have, drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.